Hi, I'm Joe Ruddock, and I'm here with Jeff Goodman, Vice President of Product Management at Red, which has recently joined SVG Europe as a gold sponsor. So, Jeff, the big news for Red at the minute is the acquisition by Nikon. Are you able to share any more details on what this will mean for the company and your customers?
Well, unfortunately, the deal has not yet closed, so we are still in the acquisition process right now. But Nikon has made a public statement, as has Red, about their intentions to have Red retain its partnerships and its product lineup. So we're very excited about that. We're very excited about the partnership. There are a lot of complementary technologies on both sides that I'm very excited to see how they all come together. And while I can't say a lot about the acquisition at the moment, I can say that both Nikon and Red customers should be very optimistic about it.
Okay, sounds exciting. So back to what you're known for a bit more then. We're seeing increased demand for more cinematic looking sports. How is Red helping customers to achieve this?
And so I think one of the key breakthroughs that Red has brought to really to the cinema market, because we are a cinema company, right? So if you want the cinematic look, there's no better place to look than a cinema company. But we have been pioneering global shutter technology in our cameras, which is something that the broadcast industry has been using for quite a while. But it has been new to cinema because there's typically been a trade-off of image quality to add global shutter technology. But Red has honed this over the years with our Komodo line and now with our Raptor X product that we just launched. And we now have a large format, cinematic quality global shutter lineup, really across our whole product lineup now is all global shutter. And when people say the cinematic look, a lot of times what they're referring to is shallow depth of field or a blurry background and focus in on the action. We, as a cinema company, make larger sensors. This latest camera that we just launched is a large format cinema camera, but with this global shutter feature now added. And so that's going to enable people to use this type of technology that are used to in a sports environment, for instance, where there's fast motion without any skew effects, without any issues with panning quickly because of global shutter, but enjoy the benefits of a large format sensor to get that shallow depth of field. We also have high frame rates in our camera systems, so you can capture at high frame rates and have slow motion replays that are easily accessible through the system. And then just the image quality in general, the resolution and dynamic range that we have in the system, creates the best quality output that you're gonna get. So all of that would not be that useful though in a broadcast environment if it didn't work in the ecosystem of a broadcast environment. So we're very cognizant of that, and we've been adding a lot of tools and features into the system that allows it to work more seamlessly in broadcast environments and the way broadcasters are used to working. And so we will be announcing some of those here pretty soon, actually.
Okay. And obviously, aside from the camera technology, you also offer Red Connect. Can you tell me a bit more about this and how it can be used to enhance live sports?
So Red Connect essentially creates an IP connection to the camera. So now over an IP network, you can control and access the full quality of the camera system. So our Raptor camera, for instance, does 8K resolution capture at up to 120 frames per second. You can capture that all now in real time and play it out live. Now, we understand that there's a very, very small amount of people that would be broadcasting in 8K right now, but you don't have to actually use it just for broadcasting in 8K, and I'll explain a few ways. For one, if you do want to broadcast in 8K for things like Apple Vision Pro and the Quest headset now with virtual reality, you do want high resolution in those environments so that you feel like you're present in a virtual environment. So there are some instances where you do want 8K for 8K's sake, but there are many other instances where 8K can benefit you without the end deliverable being 8K, whether you're downsampling and then using it later for post-production, which you can do with this Red Connect system, or the way it's architected is a very open system where you can plug in AI and machine learning algorithms directly into the footage while it's being processed in real time. So take the jargon out of that. And what that means practically is you can capture a wider 8K field of view, and you could extract smaller segments of that image and have multiple feeds of 1080 content or 4K content. So say you wanted to track a certain player, or you wanted to more closely track the ball, you can extract those elements all from a larger 8K canvas, as we refer to it. And so it really enables a lot of new ways of creating content and tracking content. It really expands on what an operator is able to do. So that's one side of it. But the other side of it is that it also enables SMPTE 2110 directly out of the camera. So if you have an IP broadcast backbone, this is a plug-and-play solution where you can get JPEG access and SMPTE 2110 directly out of the camera. So you have multiple options with Red Connect by connecting it to an IP network.
Okay. And you'll be exhibiting at NAB this month. Can you share any plans for the show?
Yeah, so on what I was saying earlier about making sure that we have the broadcast ecosystem that we're easily able to connect into it, we're going to be announcing a few new tools that will enable people to do that. So I won't give it all away. One of them is along the lines of being able to do color shading in the way that broadcasters are used to. In the cinema world, we do it very differently, but now we will have options in our camera system that allows broadcasters to use the system as they would use a normal broadcast camera. Just again, makes it easier to utilize. We will have our new Raptor X camera systems there that I spoke about with global shutter and large format and 8K. Those will be there on display. And then we'll also be showcasing a new technology called Phantom Track, which creates the ability to show multiple content perspectives from an LED wall behind someone. So whether it's a broadcaster or LED panels on the pitch of a soccer game, for instance, you can extract multiple views from that LED panel and broadcast them simultaneously. So it's a little hard to visualize, but I would recommend coming to see us at NAB, and you can see the demo, and it's a very cool demo to see.